Hello students, this is Miss Michaud, and here is some information on your net pay assignment number 5. Objectives. Students will be able to calculate gross pay, calculate and determine deductions such as Fica, which is Social Security, Medicare, federal income tax, state income tax, and calculate total deductions and net pay. So here is some information on payroll deductions. FICA stands for Federal Insurance Contributions Act. It is another name for Social Security. It was enacted in 1935 by FDR, and the percentage is 6.2%. Medicare is insurance for the retired, enacted in 1965. The percentage withdrawn for this is 1.45. You'll need to look up the amounts withdrawn for federal and state income tax. The amounts withdrawn for these depend on wages, marital status, and the number of withholding allowances. Withholding allowances essentially is the number of people you're financially responsible for. The amount withdrawn for health insurance depends upon the plan that you have and how much your employer is willing to pay. You should print this sheet out if you need step-by-step instructions, written step-by-step instructions to help you. This is a previous assignment that we completed, so print this out if you need it. Okay, here's the scenario. Assume that you earn an annual salary of $42,000, that you are single, claim one withholding allowance, and are paid on a bi-weekly basis. First, list the 5 factors that influence net income. Those are your payroll deductions over here. And the below chart. Then fill out the below chart. Please show your work where appropriate. Okay, so you earn $42,000 a year. Please enter that on line 1. You are paid on a bi-weekly basis, which is every other week. There are 52 weeks in a year, so if you divide that by 2, you get 26 paychecks. So in order to figure out your biweekly gross pay, take $42,000 and divide it by 26. That is equal to $1,615.38. Next, we need to figure out FICA, which is another name for Social Security. That will be 6.2% of your biweekly gross pay. So $1,615.38 times 0.062 is $100.15. Medicare is 1.45%. So again, take your biweekly gross pay of $1,615.38, multiply it by 0.0145. The amount for Medicare is going to be $23.42. Here are the answers on the first 4 lines, and now we need to look up federal income tax. So to do that, we need to go online and go to the website that we have bookmarked. All right, if you don't know, you should query Federal Withholding Tables 2021, or whatever year we're in. It's publication 15T. We're going to go to page 12, which is the biweekly chart. And we're looking up the biweekly gross pay of $1,615.38 and the intersection of that and the single standard withholding. So it's the next to the last column. So $1,615.38 is at least $1,600, but less than $1,620. The next to the last column is $128. And here's another look at that. Again, find the intersection of your wages and the standard withholding for a single person. Next, we need to figure out state income tax. We need to do the same thing. All right, so what you're going to query is, and bookmark these sites, by the way, name withholding tables 2021. This will be on page 10, which is the biweekly for a single person. And it is portrait, but it needs to be landscape, so we rotate it a few times. And 1615 is between 1590 and 1620, and you claim one withholding allowance, so it should be $65. Notice this is the single biweekly table. Okay, so here's another look at that. There's the wages and the withholding allowance, 65. You record all of these numbers, including health insurance, and we need to add up all of our deductions. So that should be $464.72. Next, we need to figure out biweekly net pay. Remember that your net pay is your gross pay minus your deductions. 1615.38 minus 464.72 is $1,150.66. And then finally, we need to figure out your monthly net pay. That's going to be your biweekly net pay times 2. Assume there are 4 weeks in a month and that you get paid every other week, right? Biweekly. So if you get paid the first week but not the second, you get paid the third but not the fourth, you get paid on average twice a month. So $1,150.66 times 2 is $2,301.32. Make sure you fill in your chart. We're not quite done. We have 2 questions at the bottom of the page to do. And here they are. Question 1. What amount should your budget be based on? The answer is a budget should be based on the monthly net pay. Monthly because that is how often you pay your bills, and net pay because that is the actual amount of money you really have to work with. In this example, what percent of your biweekly gross pay goes to payroll deductions? Please show your work. So this is question 2. So you need to take your total deductions and divide it by your gross pay. In this example, it's $464.72 divided by $1615.72 is 0.2876, which is 28.76%, which makes sense because you can plan on losing about 25 to 30% of your income through payroll deductions. So submit this online. Hopefully you understand this better, and have a great day.